Long before the heat of the day sets in, the city begins its quietest shift. I recognize the change before I even open my eyes. The birds outside my window, the first light finding its way into the room, and little by little, the city begins to wake up. The traffic starts building. The first customers are already lining up for their morning ข้าวเหนียวหมูปิ้ง. Motorbikes and cars weave through traffic as people make their way to work, school, or places I'll never know. I've seen this scene countless times, and for so long, I just thought of it as nothing more than an ordinary part of everyday life. Recently, I came across a Japanese phrase that I've been thinking a lot about. It's called Ichigo Ichie. When I first heard it, I thought it was just another beautiful Japanese expression. But the more I thought about it, the more I realized that it's describing something that I experience almost every day. Ichigo Ichie doesn't really have a perfect English translation, but it's often understood as, this moment will never happen again. The idea comes from Japanese tea ceremonies where hosts would remind their guests that every gathering was unique. Even if the same people met again the next day, it would never be quite the same moment. The weather would be different, the conversation would be different, and the people themselves would be different too, even if only by a day. At first I thought it sounded obvious, of course, every moment is different. But then I started wondering how often I move through life as if there'll be another chance to notice what's right in front of me. As I was walking toward the park, I kept thinking about that phrase. At first, I just assumed that Ichigo Ichie was simply about appreciating the present moment. But then I felt it was pointing to something deeper. I come here quite often. Familiar places have a way of making us feel like they'll always be here waiting for us. After enough visits, we just stop noticing the details. Because we know where the paths lead, where people like to sit, and which corners tend to be quiet in the morning. And maybe that's why Ichigo Ichie feels so interesting to me. It reminds us that familiarity can sometimes make us forget that things are still changing. Even when a place looks exactly the same, the moment itself never is. Tomorrow, this park will still be here. The trees will still be standing. People will still come here to walk, exercise, and enjoy the morning. But today's version of this place only exists today. And I think that's what the phrase is trying to reach. Not that we should become attached to every moment, but that we shouldn't assume that there will always be another one exactly like it. We often walk through the same places, believing we're seeing the exact same world. We step onto the familiar gravel paths of the park, look at the same trees, and assume that today is just a repeat of yesterday. We treat our surroundings like a static background loop in a video game. But nature is a trickster. It makes us believe in permanence when in reality everything is constantly vanishing. We think that we're just walking through a park. In reality, we're walking through a massive moving clock. Every single step we take is onto a path that is shifting, aging, and renewing itself completely in secret. Take this exact scene right now. A few birds gathering on the grass, completely unbothered by the world. It looks completely ordinary, but the truth is, we're witnessing a historical event. These specific birds will never stand in this exact formation. Once they fly away, this micro moment is gone from the universe forever. Even that airplane cutting through the clouds high above us. Hundreds of strangers flying to different destinations, crossing over this exact patch of earth at this exact second. In a flash, they'll vanish past the horizon. We think we can just come back tomorrow to repeat our routines. We can jog the same paths, stretch by the same water, and sit on the same benches. But tomorrow, the wind will have blown away different leaves. The water in the lake will have shifted. You'll be a day older, and your mind will be occupied by entirely different thoughts. The park you're looking at right now will literally never exist again. This is the deeper secret of Ichigo Ichie. It's not just a reminder to enjoy the view. It is the startling realization that every ordinary moment is actually a once-in-a-lifetime miracle. Once you see your daily life through this lens, a simple walk is no longer mundane. It becomes a front row seat to a masterpiece that is being painted and erased right before your eyes. I really like this quote that says, "Today is the youngest you'll ever be," and it somehow resonates with Ichigo Ichie too. As I head back home, I realize that the park is already shifting its energy. The morning is moving fast. The sunlight filtering through the trees is growing brighter, casting sharper shadows along the gravel paths. The towering concrete walls of the stadium are now fully lit, waking up alongside the rest of the city. Even a lone squirrel, freezing for a split second on the bark of a tree before darting into the leaves, is a tiny active spark of light that will never repeat this exact moment. We walk past these everyday morning routines assuming they're permanent, but they're all moving forward in time. Every step away from the lake is a step into a day that we cannot pause or slow down. The morning is slipping away, but it is leaving us energized and ready for whatever comes next. And just like that, the morning vanishes. The sun dips below the horizon, the vibrant daytime colors faded, and the day officially slipped into the past. The park we walked through, the birds on the grass, the light on the stadium paths, they now exist only as memories. We cannot hold on to time, but as the day turns to night, we can look up at the moon, take a deep breath, and feel immersely grateful that we were there to witness today's beautiful, unrepeatable masterpiece. Yes, thank you so much for watching this video. It means a lot to me. If you like this kind of content, please definitely subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.